Hi, Mrs. Clark's Candyland. It's Mrs. Clark. And behind me are your flowers. Your flowers, your vegetables, all of it's here. It's down, it's to the side. It is all over my back room. I thought you might be missing reading time, story time. I do have a Junie B. Jones book for you. I don't have the book. I'm reading it off an ebook from the library, which you can get on the library website. Type in your library card number, and you could read books that way, or you could listen to stories that way. Today's book is Junie B. Jones' Toothless Wonder, Chapter 1, Prizes. Friday. Dear First Grade Journal, today we are having a speaker in room. She is going to tell us all about recycling. Recycling is when you wash your trash, I believe. Mr. Scary said to write in our journals till the speaker gets here. Only I don't even feel like writing today because I have a loose tooth and that's why. And that thing is driving me crazy. Also, every time I write in this journal, I have to look up words in the dumb dictionary. Except sometimes Mr. Scary spells the words on the board for us. And then I have to cross out my mistakes. Plus, also, I erase holes in my paper. Spelling is not a breeze, I tell you. We know about spelling. That is all I feel like writing today. I am done with this thing, and I mean it. Junie B., first grader. I put down my pencil and I opened my mouth and I reached in my finger and I wiggled my tooth. That thing has been loose for a very long time, and no matter how hard I wiggle it, it still won't come out. I pulled it on a teensy bit. Ow! That hurt, you dumb bunny tooth, I said. May turned her head and looked at me. May sits right next to me in room 22. She is not a pleasure. You shouldn't say dumb bunny, Junie Jones, she said. Dumb bunny is not a nice word. I raised my eyebrows at her. Oh, really? I said. Well, thank you for telling me that, dumb bunny May. Just then May's face got real puffy and red. Don't say that word, I told you, she hollered. My teacher stood up at his desk. Problem back there, girls? He said. Yes, Mr. Scary, said May. There's always a problem back here, and her name is Junie Jones. I stamped my foot. B, May, I said. B, 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 B. You always forget my B. Mr. Scary closed his eyes. Please, girls, can't we just have one morning without any spats? I looked surprised at that man. But I don't even spat, Mr. Scary. My mother doesn't let me spat, not even on the sidewalk. She meant spit, but he meant spat. A little fight. After that, I went up to his desk and I smiled very cute. I have a loose tooth, I said. Would you like to see it, Mr. Scary? Huh? Would you? I opened my mouth and I wiggled it for him. See it? See how loose it is? It's a loosey-goosey, isn't it? I said. He smiled. Wow, it really is loose, Junie B, he said. And it's a top tooth, too. Losing a top tooth is the best. I looked puzzled. It is? How come it's the best, Mr. Scary? It's a top tooth. Is a top tooth funner than a bottom tooth? Do you mean? Because last year I lost a bottom tooth and it didn't actually get a kick out of it. My teacher did a chuckle. Huh. But when you lose your top tooth, your smile looks really cute, Junie B, he said. And when your new tooth comes in, you'll start looking like a big kid. I did a gasp for that news. A big kid? I said. Really? I'm going to look like a big kid? Mr. Scary nodded. Sure you are. Here, I'll show you what I mean. He looked around the room. Class, does anyone in here have their big top teeth yet? If so, raise your hand, he said. All of the children looked at each other. No one raised their hand. Mr. Scary was surprised. Really? He said, no kidding? No one in our class has lost a top front tooth, huh? Has anybody lost a top front tooth in your family? I bet some other kids in the classroom have. He turned and shook my hand. Well, congratulations, Junie B. Jones. It looks like you're going to be the first person in room 22 with a big top tooth. I felt very thrilled. Thank you, I said. And I skipped back to my seat and I sat down real proud. May did a huffy breath at me. Huh, big deal. So what about losing a top tooth? She said. Everyone in our whole room is going to lose their top teeth, Junie Jones. It's not like you're the only one, you know. I did a huffy breath right back at her. Huh, yes, May. I know I'm not the only one, I said, but I am the first one. And the first one is the winner. So there, ha on you. May crossed her arms. Well, we'll see if you're the winner. Where's your prize, huh, Junie Jones? I didn't see a prize. Do you? I tapped my fingers on my desk, kind of stumped. And then I hurried back to my teacher's desk again and I patted him on the shoulder. Okay, here's the thing, I said. The children are wondering where my prize is for being the tooth winner. And so, how would you like to handle this situation? Mr. Scary did not answer right away. Finally, he shrugged. Well, the truth is, there aren't any prizes, he said. I wasn't exactly running a contest, you know? Yes, I know, I said. But I bet you could come up with a little something to make me happy. I pointed at his desk drawer. I bet something good is in there, probably, I said. Teachers always have good stuff in their desk, right? So why don't we just take a look-see? Mr. Scary ran his fingers through his hair. And then, at last, he opened his drawer. I wonder what he's going to find in there. I think you've probably seen in my drawers. I got lots of stuff. Whoa, is that a stapler I see? A stapler would be good, don't you think? I really could pound that thing. I bet if you just hand that over, I'll be on my way. Mr. Scary shook his head. No, Junie B. He said, no stapler. I looked some more. Hey, hold the phone. Is that Tums I am looking at? I leaned closer. Yes, it is Tums, Mr. Scary. You've got Tums, just like my Grandpa Miller. And I bet you suffer from gas and bloating. Am I correct? Mr. Scary quick closed the drawer. And then he went to the supply closet and he got out a piece of shiny silver paper and he scribbled a star. He cut it out and he pinned it on my shirt. There, he said, that's your prize for your tooth, okay? You get to wear a shiny star for being the winner. Now, please go back to your seat. I looked down at my star. Yeah, only I don't actually think this is your best work, I said. Mr. Scary pointed to my desk. He was not having a good morning, I think. I went back and sat down. May sneaked a peek at my star. I tried to act proud of it. Well, what do you know? A prize, I said. May did a mad breath and quick turned away. I looked down at my star again. This time, it looked prettier, I think. Tomorrow will be chapter 2, and that is called Uncle Lou. Hope you had a good time today listening to the story. I hope you're having a good break. I hope you're doing some work. We sent home some packages. Not only do you need to do your work, you can get on extra math. I can see that. When we get back, I will pay up in fuzzies. You'll probably have to remind me. For all your packets that are done, I will pay up in fuzzies. I will look for some more treasures to put in the treasure box to buy. And I hope to see you tomorrow for chapter 2. Love you guys.